I stared at the scale, disbelief washing over me. 92 kilograms. It felt like a punch to the gut, a stark reminder of how far I had let things slip. I couldn't believe my eyes, and for a moment I just stood there, frozen in time. How did I get here? This wasn't a number, it was a wake-up call. It was a culmination of years of neglect, of putting everything and everyone else before my own well-being. I had ignored the signs, the gradual weight gain, the increasing fatigue, and now here I was, facing the harsh reality. I was the heaviest I'd ever been, my energy levels were at an all-time low, and my confidence was dwindling. Every day felt like a struggle, from getting out of bed in the morning to making it through the workday. I was constantly tired, and even the simplest tasks seemed insurmountable. That day, I decided to take control of my health and embark on a journey that would transform my life in more ways than I could have imagined. It wasn't just about the number on the scale, it was about reclaiming my life, my happiness, and my future. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was ready to face the challenge head-on. This wasn't just about losing weight, it was about reclaiming my health, my vitality, and my self-esteem. I started by making small changes like incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my diet, and going for short walks in the evening. Gradually, those small changes began to add up and I started to feel a difference. I was tired of feeling sluggish, uncomfortable in my own skin, and limited by my physical abilities. I wanted to be able to run up a flight of stairs without getting winded, to wear clothes that made me feel good about myself, and to have the energy to enjoy life to the fullest. I knew deep down that I deserved better, and I was finally ready to fight for it. I started setting small, achievable goals for myself, like losing a few kilograms or running a certain distance. Each time I reached a goal, it motivated me to keep going, to push myself further. This wasn't going to be another failed diet attempt. This was a commitment to myself, a promise to create a healthier, happier me. I surrounded myself with supportive friends and family, people who encouraged me and celebrated my successes with me. I also learned to be kinder to myself, to forgive myself for slip-ups, and to keep moving forward no matter what. I joined a fitness class, started tracking my progress, and found joy in the journey. It wasn't just about the destination anymore. It was about the process, the daily victories, and the sense of accomplishment that came with each step forward. I discovered new passions, like hiking and cooking healthy meals, and I began to see my body not as an enemy, but as a partner in this journey. As the months went by, the weight started to come off, and I began to feel more like myself again. My energy levels soared, my confidence returned, and I felt a sense of pride that I hadn't felt in years. I was no longer defined by the number on the scale, but by the strength and determination I had found within myself. And now, as I look back on that moment, I realize it was the best thing that could have happened to me. It was the catalyst for change, the push I needed to take control of my life. I hope my story can inspire others to take that first step, to believe in themselves, and to know that it's never too late to make a change. My journey began with a fundamental shift in mindset. I realized that my previous attempts at weight loss had failed because I approached them with a restrictive, all-or-nothing mentality. I had viewed food as the enemy and exercise as a punishment. This time, I knew I needed to cultivate a healthier relationship with both. I started practicing gratitude for my body and all that it allowed me to do. Instead of focusing on limitations, I celebrated small victories and acknowledged my progress. This shift in perspective was crucial. It transformed my journey from a grueling battle into an empowering experience of self-discovery and growth. I knew restrictive diets wouldn't work for me. They always seemed to promise quick results but left me feeling frustrated and deprived. The constant battle against cravings and the feeling of guilt after indulging was exhausting. They were unsustainable and often led to a cycle of deprivation and binge eating. I would restrict myself for days, only to end up binging on unhealthy foods, feeling worse than before. This cycle was not only harmful to my body, but also to my mental well-being. Instead, I focused on making small, gradual changes to my eating habits. I realized that lasting change doesn't happen overnight. It's about making better choices one step at a time. I started by swapping out one unhealthy snack for a healthier option each day. I prioritized whole, unprocessed foods, incorporating more fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains into my diet. These foods not only nourished my body, but also kept me feeling full and satisfied. I discovered a new appreciation for the natural flavors and textures of whole foods. I discovered the power of meal prepping, which not only saved me time and money, but also helped me make healthier choices throughout the week. By preparing my meals in advance, I was able to avoid the temptation of fast food and unhealthy snacks. I planned my meals in advance, ensuring I had nutritious options readily available even when short on time. This planning gave me a sense of control and reduced the stress of deciding what to eat each day. It also allowed me to enjoy a variety of meals without feeling restricted. I learned to listen to my body's hunger and fullness cues, eating when I was genuinely hungry and stopping when I was satisfied. This mindful approach to eating helped me build a healthier relationship with food. I no longer ate out of boredom or stress, but tuned into what my body truly needed. Over time, these small changes added up. I felt more energized, my mood improved, and I started to see positive changes in my body. Nourishing my body, rather than depriving it, became a sustainable lifestyle. It was no longer about dieting, but about living a balanced and fulfilling life. Sharing this journey with friends and family made it even more rewarding. We supported each other, shared recipes, and celebrated our progress together. It became a community effort, and the positive impact on our lives was undeniable. Looking back, I am proud of the progress I've made. It wasn't always easy, but it was worth it. I've learned that nourishing my body is a form of self-care, and it's a journey I'm committed to for the long haul. The future looks brighter, and I'm excited to continue this path of health and wellness. Exercise had always felt like a chore, something I dreaded and avoided. To make it sustainable, I needed to find activities I genuinely enjoyed. I started experimenting with different forms of movement, exploring everything from hiking and swimming to dance classes and yoga. I discovered a love for running, finding solace and a sense of accomplishment with each stride. Gradually, I increased the intensity and duration of my workouts, always listening to my body and prioritizing consistency over intensity. The key was to find activities that brought me joy and fit seamlessly into my lifestyle. Tracking my progress became an integral part of my journey. It wasn't about obsessing over numbers, but about acknowledging how far I had come and staying motivated. I used a fitness tracker to monitor my steps and activity levels, and I kept a food journal to track my meals and make healthier choices. More importantly, I celebrated every victory, no matter how small. Each pound lost, each workout completed, each healthy meal choice was a testament to my commitment. I learned to appreciate the journey, embracing the ups and downs as opportunities for growth and learning. My transformation wasn't linear. There were setbacks, plateaus, and moments of self-doubt. There were days when I craved unhealthy foods, skipped workouts, or felt discouraged. But I learned to view these obstacles as part of the process, not as failures. I developed coping mechanisms for dealing with cravings, such as finding healthier alternatives or engaging in activities that diverted my attention. I reminded myself that progress isn't always linear and that it's okay to have off days. As I continued my journey, I noticed a ripple effect in other areas of my life. My energy levels soared, I slept more soundly, and my mood improved significantly. The simple act of taking care of my body had profound effects on my mental state. I found myself waking up each day with a renewed sense of purpose and enthusiasm. I felt more confident, both physically and mentally. This newfound confidence wasn't just about my appearance, it was about knowing that I had the strength and determination to make positive changes in my life. The discipline and resilience I developed in my health journey spilled over into other aspects of my life, making me more focused and driven in my personal and professional endeavors. I started setting higher goals for myself and, to my surprise, achieving them, empowering me to set and achieve goals I had once deemed impossible. I began to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This shift in mindset was transformative. My relationships improved as I radiated positivity. Friends and family noticed the change in me and were drawn to my newfound energy and optimism. Our interactions became more meaningful and fulfilling, and inspired those around me to prioritize their well-being. I found joy in sharing my journey and encouraging others to take small steps towards a healthier lifestyle. It was rewarding to see them make progress and feel better about themselves. I became an advocate for healthy living, sharing my story at seminars, in small groups, and even through vlogs. My message was simple: if I could do it, so could they. And encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of transformation. I started coaching others, handing out flyers about health, and leading community fitness events. The ripple effect of my transformation was far-reaching, touching lives in ways I had never imagined. If I could go back in time, I would tell my former self that true transformation begins within. I would emphasize the importance of self-compassion, patience, and the power of small, consistent actions. I would urge myself to focus on progress, not perfection, and to celebrate every milestone along the way. Most importantly, I would remind myself that I'm capable of achieving anything I set my mind to, and that the journey of self-improvement is a lifelong adventure worth embracing. If my story has inspired you, I encourage you to take that first step today. Start small, be consistent, and never underestimate the power of believing in yourself. Your journey is unique, and there's no right or wrong way to achieve your goals. Embrace the process, celebrate your victories, and never give up on your pursuit of a healthier, happier you. Remember, you are capable of achieving incredible things. Your transformation begins now.